make it a moment. You know, I'm really big on making things an experience. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm making Yvonne if you're new. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to the family. So today's video, I'm going to share with you some things that you should consider when you are planning a romantic night in. Obviously, Valentine's Day is coming up and you know, we want all the vibes and everything like that. But I'm going to share with you some things that I consider when I'm planning a romantic night in for hubby and I. So let's get right into it. What I like to consider is I want to set the mood. Like, I want it to be a moment from the time you step in until the night is finished. So with that said, I like to consider the scent of the room. So I'm one that's really big on how things smell. I'm very conscious of, like, does the food smell good? Does the place smell good? All of that. So one way that you can do that is with candles. I love candles because they are dual purpose. They create ambient lighting, but they also, if you have scented candles of course, but they also can bring a nice aroma. So yeah, candles are a big deal for me. Another thing for like kind of setting the mood is the lighting. So obviously the candles are going to do that, but being mindful of like what lights you're going to use when you are spending the evening together. Is it all going to be all candlelit, or are we going to do like some soft lighting, some mood lighting? So we have like different lighting around the house so that we use you know, like a mixture of things, like, you know, just to set the ambiance, just to bring, you know, that cozy, sexy vibe. So that's something that you should consider is, you know, your aroma, and with that, your lighting as well. Another thing that you should consider is your food. So hubby and I, whether we are going to cook ourselves or we are going to like order in, so think about that. Are you going to order food in? Are you going to have a private chef? Or are you going to prepare the dinner yourself? Are you going to prepare the dinner together? Consider all those things ahead of time so that you can spend the most time just focusing on each other and enjoying and spending that time together. So I did do a highlight reel on my Instagram. I will put that up in my story so you guys can go over there and check it out. I'm making it on TV on Instagram. Go ahead and check that out. So consider the food. Is it something that's going to take a lot of time to prepare? For me, if I am going to be cooking, a lot of times I just think of my menu and what I can prepare the night before or prepare early in the day, so that I'm not spending a ton of time in the kitchen, and I can spend that time, you know, getting glam, and then I can put the food in the oven and, you know, go on and we can enjoy. So that's something to consider. Also consider what you're fixing. Is it something that's going to make you uncomfortable at the end of the evening? So be mindful of that, and you know, prepare your meals accordingly. That's something to consider when you are making your meal, is just to ensure that, you know, you guys have a really good experience. So think about what food you're going to be cooking, think about the desserts that you want to have, and you know, make those decisions ahead of time, because the goal is to spend more time with your boo and less time making these micro decisions when you are trying to prepare for that day. The next thing that I would say is consider the activity that you guys are going to do, whether if you're going to be cooking together or you're going to be like roasting s'mores or something, or if you are going to have an actual game. Is it just going to be conversation? I love like games that are conversation starters. A lot of times they have scenarios that maybe you just wouldn't think about, and I think when you are with your person for some time, you know, you don't want to ever feel like, oh, we've run out of things to talk about. So they are definitely good to like get that conversation started and, you know, keep the momentum alive. Also think of other games, whether that's something that's going to cause like a little friendly competition, or it's something like Twister with your boo is fun. you have to try it. You have to try it. And that's like, you know, a game that you might not anticipate or expect. But yeah, just try it out. So think about what activities that you're going to have, or if you're going to have any at all. Think about that, but think about it ahead of time so you have everything prepared. Also, think about the temperature of your house. So if you're going to want it to be a little bit more on the colder side so that you and your boo can you know, cuddle up on the couch or cuddle up together. Think about that, and you can place out your throw blankets and, you know, all of that stuff. Or if you want the temperature to be a little higher, so you can wear something that's a little bit more, let's say, summer appropriate, and you know, you don't have to be all bundled up. So think about that when you are planning your night in, and set your temperature ahead of time so that that's not something that you're thinking about during that time, and you can, again, you can spend more time focusing on each other. And the last thing that I would encourage you to do is think about your music. We've all been there where we're like, oh, we don't have a playlist together, and we tell our Google or our Alexa like, hey, do this playlist for whatever, and then you're like, what is this song? I haven't heard this song in forever, or I don't even like that song. So prepare your playlist, get your playlist together so that you can choose special songs, whether those are songs that mean something to you and your boo, whether that's like your song or your wedding song or anything like that. Choose those songs, and then I feel like it also sparks conversation because it transports you back into that time in your relationship, and you can think about like, oh yeah, like when we first chose the song, or when we solidified this song, this was happening or that was happening. So it's just a little, you know, a little bit of thought and preparation prior to is just going to make the evening go a lot smoother and be a lot more enjoyable. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you haven't already and you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here on my channel. I upload videos weekly, so go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos go up. Also, go ahead and comment down below if you have anything else that you would like to add to the list. That, you know, we're all trying to help each other, so go ahead and comment down below and let me know if you have any additional tips for making your romantic night in romantic and just seamless as far as time goes. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. It helps, you know, with visibility and things of that sort. So thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your loved one, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye.